Yeah, how you doing, ladies and gentlemen? It's a pretty boy. It's a new TV show, new that I'm doing. Just want to get some feedback from people, whatever. If you have comments or questions or anything like that. Um, anything. If you got any topics you want me to talk about, I could definitely do it. Just send your responses. Well, today's show, because we got the NBA season coming up, I'm just gonna give you my preseason predictions. I think in the Eastern Conference, it has Boston number one, Cleveland number two, Orlando at three, the Hawks at four, Toronto at five, Washington at six. Welcome back, Gilbert Arenas. Chicago at seven, and rounding out Miami at eighth. Okay, how all that's going to shape down in the playoffs is I have Boston advancing the second round, beating Miami. I have Toronto beating Atlanta, going to the second round. I have Orlando beating Washington, and I have Cleveland beating Chicago. Also in the second round, I have Boston versus Toronto matchup. Boston winning that easily, and I have Cleveland edging out Orlando in 7 games, going to the conference finals. And I have Cleveland beating Boston in Boston to go to the championship. In the Western Conference, I have the Lakers at one, San Antonio at two, Dallas at three, Portland at four, Denver at five, Utah at six, New Orleans at seven, and Phoenix at eight. Okay. In the playoffs, I have Lakers beating Phoenix in 5 games. I have Denver beating Portland in 6 games. Dallas beating Utah to go to the second round. Have San Antonio easily handling New Orleans in 5 games. Second round, have Lakers beating Denver in 6 games, and have San Antonio edging out Dallas in 7 games. In the conference finals, I have the Lakers beating San Antonio in a grueling 7 game series that have a matchup between Shaq versus Kobe, the matchup everyone wants to see. I have the Lakers winning in 7 games in Cleveland, and finally Kobe has the Shaquille O'Neal shadow over him by having the most titles by any player in the league and getting his coveted 5th championship. Well, this is just the preseason predictions of what's gonna happen. Things definitely gonna happen, injuries, trades, and things like that. But that's just preseason predictions. I'm a big basketball guy. That's just my analytical predictions. You got any feedbacks? Just let me know. Let me know. Like I said, this is my first show, and uh, just anytime you got questions or anything like that, just all you gotta do is ask me. I could talk about anything, if from politics, uh, relationships, sports, um, music, mainstream, anything. I can talk about anything. I'm well versed on every subject. Um, a little about myself. From New York City. Um, you know, I'm just a cool guy. Just got some, buying some time just to do something. Just looking for some feedback. Just not trying to really you know, build kind of a fan base, whatever like that. Just having a forum. Like people like to blog and stuff like that. You know, I like to just put myself on TV. Not just I self promote, but just doing it though. But like I said, give me some feedback. This is gonna be on YouTube. Um, when I have my email and everything set up, I can just give you out my email address. You can email your comments, questions, or anything you want to know anything about me. You can hit me up on Facebook. MySpace. I don't really do MySpace too much, but but anything, just hit me up. All right, and that's on the today shows. That's like easy, whatever like that. I can just go on and on. Talking about why I have my preseason predictions. I am a Lakers fan, yes, but I'm not being biased. I'm just going by the moves they did. The moves they did, which I could say wasn't the biggest moves in any, but they did retool up. And I think getting the addition to Ron Artest, and how Phil Jackson, he's a manager of egos, and that's Phil's greatness. He's a manager of egos. A lot of people can't do that. A lot of people can't manage egos like Phil Jackson can. Phil Jackson can. He's managed egos in the past. We've seen it with Jordan. We've seen it in the situation with Pippen in the playoffs. Tony Kukoc hit the last shot. We've seen it with Shaq and Kobe. He squeezed out 3 consecutive championships and probably could have had more. I mean, could have probably had more, but it was it was a Robert Ory miss here in 2003. I think Kobe had something to prove against the finals against Detroit instead of running the system and injuries and things like that. But like I said, I think the Lakers did put that right piece in in place, to make a strong title run. Losing Trevor Ariza was big. You're gonna lose some of the intangibles that he's done. I'm not saying Ron Artest can do some of those intangibles, but he brings a different element to the game. I think Kobe Bryant isn't gonna have to play entire could play at least 33 34 minutes a game. I think that's what Phil Jackson really wants to do with him. He doesn't have to score 30 or something points, go for 30 or 28 a game. His average might go down to at least 24 to 26 a game. Something he's definitely comfortable with at this stage in his career. He just wants to win championships at this point. Um, so that I think that would be good. I think Ron Artest will fit in. I think Ron Artest will fit in good. I think him and Lamar Odom, going back to the days when they played at Riverside Church, and I was also a witness of that. Playing there a few times I did when I was playing ball and rocking worlds and stuff like that. But like I said, I think the Lakers did, but don't get other teams wrong. I think the Jefferson to San Antonio was great. Welcome back, Gilbert Arenas. I hope he can play a whole season. Shaquille O'Neal in Cleveland, that's going to be a 1-2 punch with LeBron, which will be insane. I think will be insane. Shaq's health, is definitely the key thing that a lot of people is worrying about. If Shaq can play a whole season, and be healthy enough for the playoffs. But I think Mike Brown will manage Shaq's minutes with Zydrunas Ilgauskas. So then I think that will fit well. Also, Boston Celtics getting Rasheed Wallace was huge, huge. I think it was huge. Because Rasheed is one of the best forwards in the NBA. Stats doesn't prove it, but in game situations definitely does. He got the um, championship with Detroit. Huge among his playoff experience. He could fit in well with the team, and he's gonna be interested. Orlando getting Vince Carter, which was a big thing. It was a big thing. That Vince is still one of the best two guards in the league. Going upon scoring, can get 24, 25 a game. It's just a lot of things happening. A lot of things happening in the Western Conference Conference. Andre Miller going to Portland, Marion and Dallas. Things like that. But I still have the Lakers. Just a preseason predictions. Other predictions. I think that'll be later on different shows. But that's my predictions. Like I said, this is the first show. Just hit me up on when I post it on YouTube. Just comments or anything like that.